G'day, Spark Millie here, and welcome back to the McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod Save Season 2. I swear that intro gets faster and faster every time, but welcome back to the series. Today we've got the Sochi GP, but just before we get started, I just want to say, make sure to leave a like on the series if you're still enjoying it, and consider subscribing if not already, and leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions down in the comments below. That being said, let's get into it. Alright, so time to design a new part, straight into it here. That engine build from the other episode is now complete. We're going to build another suspension. We've already got one, but of course it's a massive upgrade from the first part to the base part. So build a second one, get that second car a bit closer to the first one, but we're going to go ahead and build that. It's going to be insane. Good reliability too. Just build that one and it's going to be done before the race. Okay, we've got a politics vote. Sequential pit stops is slower pit stop times. Again, I'm not really fussed. I'm abstaining every vote this season because we're not going to play on it anyway, and it's got rejected anyway. I'm a big fan of that being rejected, but of course, I don't want to influence. I'm not going to be next season, so I'll let the other team bosses decide what they want to do. Okay, so that is the suspension done, literally as the Sochi Grand Prix arrives. So we're going to build a rear wing because we've only built one part of that as well, so may as well beef up the rear wing collection as well. We'll go ahead and do that one. 1510. These parts are getting a bit ridiculous, but that will be a big improvement on the car. Alright, Q3 at Sochi, and I think I found the problem why Ricciardo was so much quicker than Lando last time out. It's because of the parts distribution that really suited Ricciardo's car, but this time round all the crucial parts are in Lando's favour, so he's been on top this weekend so far. He was faster in Q2 and looks to be the faster car, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out here in Q3, but I'm assuming there's no rain. No rain. So we can send him out for maybe 3 runs. And Lando's setup's bang on the head there, 99%. Can't quite get Ricciardo's to the same level. But however, it's going to have to suffice at 98. But that's fine. First runs, and as you can see there, the pattern continues. Lando on top by a full half a second. And track grips at the highest. We'll send him out. If we get a third run, we get a third run. I seriously doubt we will. But, may as well send him out with a bit of time to spare. What's it going to be? Will Ricciardo overtake Leclerc? That would be awesome to have a front row lockout. It looks like he will, and he does. And it's 0.032 seconds between our boys. This is going to be quite the fiery race. Ricciardo's got the engine, but Norris has got the suspension and the rear wing heavily in his favour, and we are seeing it this weekend. Alright, on to race day here at Sochi. Now, let's go race trim. Yeah, not even a debate. Race trim and light footed, and then car setups. We're good on the car setup front, as good as can be. Overtake, push, start race. Let's do it. So our boys 1-2, Leclerc to follow in third. Will we get the start? Let's follow from. No, we can't follow from that angle. Let's have a look at this side. Oh, Ricciardo gets the jump beautifully over Norris there, and that makes things that little bit more interesting. Going side by side in turn 1, somehow they don't collide. Looked a bit reds there for a second, but Ricciardo cuts the corner a bit. FIA didn't see it, and we are sort of squabbling between us. Luckily Leclerc and Hamilton are a bit as well, or else we could have been sitting ducks there. Ricciardo pulling away from Norris there a bit. I mean, it's only 0.4 seconds, but on track it looked a bit longer. We're going to go a bit further into this lap here, go all the way around, and Ricciardo now has opened up that gap to a second, so he's out of DRS range if that was in the game. Of course it's not. Next year's game will have it. But Ricciardo's doing absolute bits. He's putting in fastest laps, and that gap has opened right up. So all that speed that I said Lando had looks to have escaped him in this race, the start of the race anyway. Hopefully he can gain a bit of speed. There's going to be no rain today. But yeah, that's the start of this Grand Prix. Alright, so the first stint's coming towards a close. This track's a bit harder on tyre wear than other tracks. I believe the soft tyres aren't lasting as long as some of the other venues that we visit throughout the year. However, 8.6 seconds between our lads. All it takes is a pit crew error, and I didn't change them, so that is a very possible possibility. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these pit stops go. The tyre wear is a bit same. Look at that, 22%. Oh my days, it's up from 14%, and yeah, look, we'll put in Ricciardo, see what happens. Of course, we had a 50% pit crew mistake rate last time out in Monza, and that was with 14%. So we could get a 100% pit crew mistake, to be honest. At 22%, that is quite high. But let's have a look. No, Ricciardo, watch for Norris get it and just kill this race completely. But Norris going to do one more lap before he comes in for his second stint on the softs. speed through this lap. We'll come back for the pit stop. Where is he? Coming around the last couple of corners now and into the pits. No mistakes. Wow, okay, very surprising there. So that's it. We hopefully are done with pit stops now. We're definitely not going to try and pit again if we don't have to, because we don't want to go there with that 22% mistake chance. That is quite high. We're going to use a bit of this excess fuel. We've got a couple blue flags to overtake. Leclerc back into third place. Can he keep it on the road this time and out of the wall? It would be great for his sake. I don't mind who... Oh, and a virtual safety car. I mean, we're kind of set. I don't think we need to come in again. Mick Schumacher's crashed out. Oh no, poor bloke. Hopefully he's alright. He'll be back in the garage now, but it would have been interesting to see where he crashed. But when you're going 40 times, you sort of miss those little events. But yeah, we didn't pit for the virtual safety car. Literally no need, I don't believe. It was there if we needed it, but we just pitted and pitted for the end. So Leclerc looking like he needs to pit again. Just this AR shadow just killing me, man. They suck, to be honest. But yeah, 7 seconds now. So the gap is actually going down a slight nudge. Let's push a bit on these tyres. And I honestly thought we'd see a bit more pace from Lando this weekend. A bit disappointed by the end result, but he can still change those fortunes if he puts in a good shift here. Push on these tyres. And as the tyre wear is dropping, I mean, we're on light footage, so they're not really dropping that much, but still got plenty of fuel to use. But it looks like we're going to hear the Aussie anthem play out yet again for the 4th race in a row. And what does this mean for the championship? Norris has a 4-point lead over Daniel Ricciardo. Wowee. It's getting really tight now. But Daniel Ricciardo still got a couple laps to go. We'll speed through them. Quite a routine race here in Sochi. Put in the good work in qualifying, which converted to the race. I'm surprised by this order though. I thought Norris had some real pace, which we saw in Q3 and I saw through practice Q1 and Q2. However, Ricciardo, first lap hero, will come home for a win. I was going to try and rhyme it, but doesn't matter. Wins the Sochi GP to make it 4 on the bounce for Daniel Ricciardo. What's Norris's radio message going to be? Should have been doing better. That was a decent race. Okay, so yeah. That was a decent race. Lewis Hamilton runs out of fuel, mate. 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Lewis Hamilton running out of fuel. Leclerc gets his guest podium spot this time round. Of course, he lost it last time with a crash on the intermediates in wet conditions, the classic. But Ricciardo on the top step yet again. Lando Norris on the second step. We're going to see a bit of a shake-up though, I think, with a big announcement to come soon. Interview with Autosport. Let's see what they have to say. Which one of your drivers is better? Whoever's winning at the time. Daniel Ricciardo at the present moment. Ricciardo wins 4th in a row. Huge. Alright, and that's how things will stack up. 7 wins apiece. Big announcements come next episode, hopefully. I'll see if I do it. I might wait for some feedback. Obviously, we're going to do a triple upload today. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Consider subscribing if you're not already. And next time out, we've got Singapore in just 3 days. So I'll see you then. It's going to be quite interesting with the rain.